Hi, I'm Julia Sykes and I'm going to show you how to play the Pink Panther, and to begin with I'll play it for you. So that's the Pink Panther. It's a pretty cool song by Henry Mancini. So to begin with, we're going to start by playing the introduction. Now the left hand plays here on these black notes, this is very low C, just here. We play black, white, black, white. Now when you play this, really slide off the side of the keys to get that groovy slide sound. And then we're going to go downwards. Black, white, black, white. Okay, and we do the same thing in the right hand, which is an octave higher. So we go black, white, and downwards. So with the introduction, we play hands together and we go up twice, and then we slide down, and we slide back up again, like this. So now we're going to learn the main melody in the right hand. So this is low C here, and we're going to be starting on this black note here, and we play this first. After that we go up to middle C and play these four notes. Then so I'll play that whole first phrase again. Now we're going to have a look at how to play the right hand for the second phrase. Starts the same but finishes differently. So all of this is the same. This is where we change. Before you played here, and we're playing a jump higher here. And I'll play that second phrase for you again. And after that, you play the first phrase again. first phrase. So it starts with a slide up, then we go down a leap and back again. So you may not be able to reach an octave, so when you slide up, if you can't reach the octave to go down the leap, then just let go of your thumb and play like so. So it'll be okay. Now after that we do a slide down, then go down a leap and back again. And once again, if you can't reach the octave, then just let go of your thumb. So that's the left hand for the first phrase. Now we're going to look at how it fits together, and it's quite complicated. So we're going to do little bit by little bit. First of all, the left hand begins by playing the first two notes. And the next two notes come together with the right hand. I'll show you again. Now, the left hand comes at the same time as the white notes of the right hand. With the white notes and with the white notes. I'll play that much again. With the white notes and the white notes. This is by itself, by itself. Now the next right hand, four notes, play this. We're going to do that with the left hand doing the slide down. So they come together. Then you play the left hand. The right hand does the run. And you bring the left hand back. So let's try that whole phrase. And with the white notes and the white notes by itself, these four notes come together. Then we play left, do the run, and then left. Now let's look at what the left hand does for the second phrase. It begins the same, so we do a slide up, down a leap, and back again. This time we're going to be moving down a step to these white notes, and we go up again. Down a leap, and back again. Now these are quite awkward to play because it goes white, black, white, white. So you might need to do a bit of extra practice with that. Okay, so let's look at how this fits together with the right hand. So we're playing the second phrase in the right hand. The hands fit together very similarly as the first phrase. Left hand starts, these notes come together on the white, and on the white, by itself, and these four notes come together. So we're playing these four notes, and they're playing the same time as these ones. Like this. Down a leap, and back again. So I'll play that second phrase again. On the white notes, by itself, down a leap, and back again. So after that we just play the first phrase again. Now let's look at the next section. The right hand begins here, a jump up from middle C, and we play. That's 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. The notes we're missing out on are F and C here. 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then we go to this top black note and we play 3, 1, 3, 1. So four of those. 1, 2, 3, 4. Figure 4 comes over the top to here, and we finish with. And we do that a second time. And a third time. And that's pretty much the end of the right hand for this song. So I'll play all of that new bit for you. Starting here, jump up from middle C. 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1. Then 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, 3, 1, finger 4. And a second time. And a third time. Okay. So, I'm going to show you how to play this new part, hands together. It begins with a slide up in the left hand. Then we do the 5, 4, 2, 1, 2, 1, and this is all by itself. At the same time as you play this finger 4, you're going to be doing a shell chord here on the E. Then go down a leap, and back again. Now your left hand's going to slide down. The right hand starts on the last note. On the last note. Go down a leap, and back again. And again, the right hand's going to start on the last note. So you slide up, and on the last note. So now you've pretty much finished learning Pink Panther. What happens is a repeat. So we're going to play that melody that we played at the beginning, this one. But this time we're going to be playing it an octave higher. So we're going to be playing just here, a jump up from middle C. Left hand stays exactly the same. So let's have a look at that. When we get to this next bit, we're going to play it exactly the same as we did the first time. So this right hand goes back to where it was before. Now here comes the ending. We come back up a leap, down a leap, and down to the low E down here. So it's E, down a leap, E. So those same three notes you're going to play right up here, 2 octaves higher, together as a chord. And in your right hand, you're going to be forming a chord with your fingers 1 and 2. Can you see this chord here? Then you're going to put a black cat on top, these 2 black notes, and we get this very strange and interesting sounding chord that sounds like this. Okay, now you may not have big hands and might not be able to reach this chord. Now so instead you're going to be just playing a shell chord here on E, and these 3 notes. So you'll be playing this instead. Now I'm going to play just the ending part. Here it comes. You come back to E, down a leap and E, and here comes the big chord. And if you can't reach that, you'd play, which also sounds pretty good anyway. So that was the Pink Panther. I hope that you enjoyed it and that it wasn't too difficult for you. It can be a bit tricky, but it's really worth the effort, so keep persevering with it. And all the best!